Hi, this is Greg Hartley, and I'm on the set of Little Shop of Horrors at Bristol Riverside Theater. I want to take you behind the scenes and show you some of the magic that occurs that you don't see as the audience. Come along. We're going to start with our microphone area. As you can see, each actor has the microphone with their name on it and a place to put their microphone so they know where to pick it up and drop it off before and after each show. Our microphones are very sensitive. You see how delicate they are? That's the actual microphone. And because they're also sensitive to moisture, we encase each microphone in a condom. That way it protects them from the moisture from the body sweat and all. And as you can see, we have plenty of those. We also use a lot of batteries. For every show, the batteries get replaced for each performance. That way we're sure that a battery isn't going to die in the middle of the show. And we recycle, of course, all our batteries. Another interesting area are the props. This show, as it goes on, there's more and more flowers added to the flower shop. So we need to keep a lot of flowers backstage for different parts of the show. Every prop, whether it's a flower or props that the actors use, are labeled. As you can see, each one has their spot. For example, this goes to the upper stage left, top shelf, Act 1, Scene 3. So they know exactly where to put it on the stage as well as back here. So Audrey Sling, which she uses in Act 1, Scene 2, is placed here for every show, and they know where to pick it up. Everything in its place. This is the area where the band and the voice of Audrey 2 are kept backstage. Carl Clemens Hopkins, who is the voice of Audrey 2, is a tall man, as you can tell by their microphone. In order to know when the plant is speaking, he has a monitor. He can see the stage. He knows what's going on, and he can do the proper lip syncing with the puppeteer. As you know, our band is backstage, along with Ryan Toohey, who is our musical director and keyboard player. Of course, he conducts the band backstage, but in order to conduct the actors on stage, he needs to see them. How does he do it? He has a monitor where he can see the stage, and there's a camera on Ryan so the actors can see Ryan. So when I do this, they see this. So in order to do maintenance on the lights on the stage, we use this genie lift here behind us. It goes 24 feet up in the air. But as you can see, it's a good size, so it has to be able to get around backstage to make those repairs we need. So we'll take that through, and we found that there was an area that was very tight where these steps would come out. So what we had to do in order to keep the steps here but be able to get the genie lift through, we made these steps retractable. So this bottom section will come out, locks into place. The girls can go up to the catwalk they need to go on, and then when they're done, it rolls back. So one of the interesting things on the stage that the audience doesn't see are the cue lights. And they're here for the crew to turn a turntable. When the lights are on, they're standby, so they're ready to go, and then when the light goes off, the crew moves, and that's how they turn the turntable, and they know when to turn it. So I just wanted to show you this courtesy table we have backstage for the cast and crew. We have water to keep everyone hydrated, there's Ricola, there's throat lozenges to keep their throats all lubricated, and we have tissues and hand sanitizers as needed. So I wanted to give you a perspective of what the actors go through when they have to go up to the balcony on set. So let's take a walk upstairs. As I mentioned before, it's very tight backstage, so we had to build the steps with this little bit of a spiral in it so they can get upstairs. And once they're up here, just go right through here, step out on the balcony, and this is what they see. Okay, so here we are up in the control booth. This is where our production stage manager, Lauren Bieber, calls the show from. First you can see her view of the stage. This here is her control panels where she controls all the lights. Her monitors to know what's going on. And as we showed you earlier, the monitor that's backstage on our musical director. She can also see him. That is now in an infrared because it is dark backstage. And this monitor here is an infrared monitor of the actual stage. So as you can see, it's kind of dark down there. All you see is the ghost light, really. But she sees a lot more. That way she could see the actors on the stage, even though it's dark from the audience perspective. So we hope you enjoyed this backstage tour. Got a little idea of what goes on behind the scenes here at Little Shop of Horrors.